Hello, this is Warfer Flamen here with another quick BrickLink haul unboxing video. This is just grabbing a couple minifigures that I found at a good price and continuing to expand my collection of minifig parts and weapons and stuff like that for custom stuff. So let's get this open. This is from a seller in Germany. Nice packaging. Pretty quick shipping. Look at all that. I did not order that. That's interesting. Look at all this stuff. This is exciting. Let's start with the parts. It's nice packaging. Lots of packaging. Lots of bags I can use for my own stuff too. So we'll go ahead and start with all of these parts. Let's kind of do them one at a time. Nice windshield. Nice windshield. I love these windshields, and I didn't have them in those colors, so useful for all kinds of stuff. Two of those, interesting pattern. Interesting pattern. Wow, they really did bag each individual part. That's kind of excessive, but cool. I'm not complaining. Interesting part. I got one of each of these just because I liked the patterns, and you know, one of each isn't excessive, I don't think. So they weren't very expensive. I ordered a set of these tools in black in another BrickLink haul, but this one, they didn't have this one tool, so it was cheap. Two of those, kind of interesting. Two of these from the new Nexo Knights, just kind of interesting. As I mentioned before, I think 2 is a good number of a new part, just if you want to test it out, because oftentimes I find myself wanting more than one. One of these stud shooter guns, that steel color, pearl, light gray, whatever it is. Cool part. Two of these new like Batman grapple guns. They're generally pretty expensive, but this guy had them for like 40 cents, so that's a good deal. Wanted 2 of those. And then, let's try and find the rest of these real quick. There's so many bags here. So many bags. He did not have the like wind power one, but I really like these for like custom wizards or something if you want elemental wizards, so I like those tiles. Got a couple of those. Random tile. These are from the, I believe both of these, I'm not sure if the red ones are, but these are from that Batman cave, the big giant $260 set. And I just got 10 of these because these are like super useful and they were pretty cheap too. I just like that pattern. I can use it for all kinds of stuff. And then these, I'm not entirely sure. I think they're from that same set, but same idea. A lot of 1x1 little tiles. Here's a compass. A lot of them. Thermal detonator. Just kind of going through all the tiles. This guy went all out on the packaging. Jeez. Here's just a couple more 1x1 printed, like the ninja patterns. I got one of each from another BrickLink seller, and this is just cleaning those up. A little gauge thing, whatever you want to call it. Some swords, interesting swords. Ski poles. Again, I got one of each of those elemental blade things just because it's a cool part. A bunch of these. Those white things from Ninjago, whatever. Cool parts. Some of those in black. One of those. Again, just kind of interesting parts. Kind of cool to have. Let's see what else is in here. Look at all those parts. Cool stuff. One of these in sand green. It was cheap. It's kind of interesting. These have like a blue glitter pattern. Not sure what I'll use it for, but it's cool. Another one of those swords. Let's see, what else? I just kind of start going through them in order. Here's some 2 chains in transparent colors. Quite interesting. Trans neon green, neon orange, and just standard trans orange. Cool parts. Another one of those windshields. That new Batmobile windshield split into 2. I thought that was really cool and it was cheap. Some random spike pieces. Interesting. Those new melon pieces, I got 4 of them. I just thought they were cool. Spikes in orange. Jewel in that. Just a random torso that was cheap, kind of cool. One of those shuriken things, useful part. 3 of these extended barrel guns. I think he only had 3. I didn't have any of these, and I thought they were kind of cool. Some dark brown lightsaber hilts. Didn't have them in that color. Some of these new Star Wars blasters in that pearl dark gray. Definitely one of those. They're kind of hard to get, but they were pretty cheap. I didn't have any in that color. Some of these in that pearl light gray, or just flat silver, I think it's actually called. Nice part. One of those things in gold. One of these. This part was like $5, but since I collect all the Sith figures, it kind of felt important to me. This is that, it came out in the Star Destroyer. It's the Palpatine like hologram thing. It's a very cool part, and I definitely wanted one of those. One of those, didn't have it in that color. 2 of these, didn't have them in that color. Black paint roller. Probably should have gotten more of those because that's a useful part. I'd like a bunch of these, but they're still kind of expensive. I'm hoping they drop in price, but it's like a wood tree stump pattern. One of these stud shooters in brown, and I think I also ordered, I think it's in a different haul. I got some of the like things that go in there in brown too. One of those blades in trans yellow. 2 of these, interesting part. One of these in tan. I got, these are for minifigures I ordered, these 3 things. So I'll be going through those minifigures in a sec. 2 of these welding torch things. I think that's a really cool part. I wanted some of those. Spikes in red, spikes in like that light greenish yellow, whatever you want to call it. One of these ice cream cone things in flat silver. Purple wings, interesting color. Trans dark green axe blades. I thought those were cool. One of these in white. 2 of these new boomerang pieces. They were actually cheap, and I thought they were really cool parts, so why not? Some crowns. I think I already had 2 of these. That's a tiny one, but I like having 2 of those just because it's so small. Some wings in light gray. Some diving fins in purple. Green syringe. Interesting part. 2 of these. I use these as quill pieces, actually. They're expensive and hard to find, but these were like 50 cents each, but I wanted some of these because I didn't have any. 1 exclusive part from the Millennium Falcon, Force Unleashed version. It was cheap. I wanted that. Looked cool. Random key in gray. 1 ice skate. I got another one from a BrickLink order, so I'll have 2 of those now. This eye piece from a Nexo Knights. You know, it's kind of cool. One of those straw hats in red. Didn't have for those. Oh, there's those brown pieces that go with the stud shooters. Some, I think those, it's either light green or lime green. I think that's light green spike pieces. Some like face wraps in black, dark blue, and dark red. Interesting colors. Sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who. It was cheap. Why not? And let's see. I think that's, I forget what sets those come in. I think it's like the volcano ones. But that's a very interesting part. I think it's cool. And then I think this is that Star Wars flag from, what's it called? That new Force Unleashed, Battle on Takedonia. It's another one of those flags from that. It was pretty cheap, so I like that piece. So now let's do the minifigures real quick. A lot of stuff in here. This is, these were good deals. The main reason I came to this store was actually for this, because I wanted that black armor piece, and these guys were fairly cheap, so I got 2 of them. And I really like that armor piece, black, so really cool to have. These are the figures I got the accessories for. So I have all of the exclusive figures from the Millennium Falcon now, that 2015 edition. These were good prices. I think total, this was like 16 bucks or something. Really good prices. And then here's from that Jokerland set. I didn't really like the actual set itself, but I love the figures. So got the exclusive figures that I cared about from that set. It's nice. These capes are brand new, still in package, so that's cool. Ultron, didn't have this guy. He was cheap. He's good. I kind of collect the Iron Man, so I want to put him in there. Oh, yeah, and this is the Mirachi guy. I just wanted an extra of him. He was cheap. Hard to find. And then this is the Mr. Freeze polybag for like $7. That's a really good price. Hard to find this guy for any cheaper, so I threw him in. And that is it. Kind of an expensive one, but a lot of cool parts, so I'm definitely going to get some use out of those. So thanks for watching.